Hello friends, welcome back to another round for my sports predictions. We have 5 more games for this weekend. I'll cover all 5 games. I mean, not all of them, but at least 5 games, and all of them will be of the UEFA, basically the Euro competition between countries. So it's going to be interesting. But first, before I get on with the new round, let's check out how we did in the last one. So remember, there were also 5 games in this other round, and I told you the first one was Everton-West Ham. I told you that we will see either Everton winning or tying the game, and that's exactly what we got. We got a draw, a tie. With Everton, it's always necessary to go with a tie. Next was Juárez-Guadalajara, and this is the first of the parlay games. I told you that we could see Guadalajara winning or also having a draw, and we got a draw, obviously, but Guadalajara was also very close to winning that game. For some reason, man, I mean, this team specifically kind of disappoints me every time I cover, so it's crazy, but yeah, whatever. Next up, we have Atletico Madrid against Barcelona, one of the classic and the last of the parlay games. And I told you, despite everything, I mean, many people were rooting for Madrid, for Atletico, because they were at home, they were basically undefeated, basically blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, look at this. Barcelona won, just like I predicted. They won 4-2, which is amazing. It was a game with 6 goals in total, so that was insane. And they got a massive recovery, very surprising and very entertaining game, I have to admit. So yeah, Barcelona wins, and we got the parlay. Okay, so we got nice money. At least I got. So the next game was Sevilla-Bilbao, and I told you that we will see more than 1 goal. We were very close to getting that. There was a penalty. They missed a penalty. Bilbao missed the penalty. So they ended up having 1 goal only. They won the game, but yeah, we were very close to seeing more than 1 goal. Finally, the last game was Pumas-Monterrey, and I told you that Pumas either will win or having a draw, and none of these came true. Monterrey ended up winning, despite some difficulties, but yeah. 3 out of 5 games, and especially the one that really matters is that we got the parlay game, so lots of profits in this round, okay? Very nice. Now let's take a look at the round that I have prepared for you for this weekend. Like I told you, all of these will be country games, okay? Countries, European countries against each other. So we have Spain, Netherlands. This is the second game. All of these games are the second match, basically. So Spain already having a draw with Netherlands in the last game, despite Netherlands being at home. Now the roles are reversed and Spain is at home. So yeah, I think the Spanish team can win very easily. I mean, Spain at home is very difficult, extremely difficult to defeat. And the fact that they ended up having a draw in the last second, in the last game, is very, very surprising. I mean, let's take a look at the stats, right? Which is what I always do with you guys. I take a look at the stats and tell you why exactly it's going to look at this. So yeah, in the last 5 games, not that it matters because some of these games go back several months ago. We have Spain basically undefeated 4 games and only 1 draw, the one that I talk about. Whereas Netherlands has 3 draws, many of them against very, very weak countries like Bosnia and Hungary. They were defeated by Germany and they only won against Hungary later on. So yeah, Spain is looking way better, much better. I can really see them winning the game. The next game we have Germany-Italy, and Germany already won also against Italy. It's going to be interesting. I see potential for having a draw and Germany winning, and let me tell you why. So Italy is basically the nemesis of Germany. Okay, it's very difficult for Germany to win against Italy, and it's very recent that they are picking up a good record against them. They won. I think they have 2 consecutive wins against Italy specifically. So I think we could see maybe a third, but it's going to be very difficult. I think being more leaning towards a tie can be the better option because I really don't see Italy winning, but at the same time, I don't think they will go. They will be defeated that easily. So yeah, maybe they will put some effort into their game. But yeah, look at this. Italy has 2 recent losses, only 2 wins and 1 draw, whereas Germany is also undefeated in the last 5 games. Okay, very good record. So yeah, those are my picks for that game. Next up, we have Hungary-Turkey. We have Turkey winning the game or having a draw as well. And let's take a look at the stats. Okay, so Turkey already defeated Hungary. Look at this. In the last game, they were at home, so maybe they will not be having such a massive advantage. Nonetheless, I think it's still clear for Turkey to win the game. I mean, the score of the last game was very clear. The dominance over Hungary was very present. Basically, they are in the last 5 games, Hungary looks better. They have 3 wins, 1 loss, 1. I mean, this is Hungary. Yeah, sorry. They have 2 losses, 1 win, 2 draws. And Turkey looks much better. They only lost against Montenegro, which is kind of surprising because Montenegro is, I think, very poor at soccer. Anyways, so we have a much better record for Turkey. Those are my picks. The next game, we have Scotland against Greece. And I see a potential for a draw and also a Scotland winning the game. So yeah, all of these matches are combined for that reason. It's going to be very difficult to see a clear picture. But yeah, I think Scotland already won against Greece in the last game. Look at this, 1-0. So they have 3 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw, whereas Greece has 3 wins, 2 losses. So very, very similar in terms, at least for the wins. But the fact that Scotland won, despite being the visitor team, basically the away team, now they are at home, and I think they can either win or at least settle for a draw, which in either case means that Scotland will go over to the next round. So yeah, and finally the last game we have Slovenia-Slovakia. I see, just like Spain, a very clear win for Slovakia. I don't see any reason to go with a draw. I mean, it's also very possible that it could end up in a draw, but the last games that these two have had have ended in a draw. So it's going to be very difficult, in my opinion, to see a third consecutive tie. So yeah, let's take a look at the stats. So Slovenia has 2 losses, 1 win, 2 draws, whereas Slovakia has 2 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws as well. So a little bit better for Slovakia. They lost only against Sweden, which is a good team, and Slovenia lost against Norway twice. So yeah, I don't really see much potential for Slovenia. Look at this. The last game was a draw between these two, and the other one before that was also a draw, if I remember correctly. So again, it's going to be very difficult to see a draw again. I think one of these 2 teams are going to win, and especially I think my pick is Slovakia. So yeah, these are the 5 games that we have for this round, and we'll cover them and update them in the next weekend, and also I will give you even more picks. So having said that, guys, subscribe, like and share, comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.